How's
We're here at Arnold's way with all this noise,
Is it too
all these
loud?
kids. Don't worry about it. Just continue going. Anyway, today's subject is more kids. More kids. Our guest host is, actually, this is our guest host. He's an expert on kids. Betty's another co-host. And Nomi's up. Okay. What are you doing? Okay.
So I came to Arnold's Bay today with my two little ones, Oren and Sequoia. And we are going to talk about why we are raw and how much we love it. And part of the voyage that brought me there was just being pregnant and feeling tired and just that I couldn't go through it, that I wasn't going to be able to make it into motherhood, and I wasn't healthy, and just I didn't feel like I was strong enough.
By the way, she's not 18 years old.
I'm not 18. I'm a little beyond that now.
Okay.
And so my husband and I had opened a juice bar, actually not near here. It's another 2.5 hours, called Prana Juice Bar, and we started, pretty much evolving with the juice bar and juicing. For to have strength for our family and love and vitality to share with people and allow them to experience what we were experiencing, and we want to become that beacon of light for ourselves and shine through for other people to experience. They actually have been responding really well. They're used to it. People walk into the juice bar and it's like these kids just eating handfuls of kale. And people are like, how are your kids eating that? Like, what did you do? How is that possible? It's like, well, they've been eating it since they had teeth, since they could. They're used to it. No, we don't eat keys, there's not a lot of nutrition in that. So, but yeah, it's been a really big process, and I kind of like to keep it simple. Yeah, simple.
What's a typical day like as far as feeding them?
What do they like?
Yeah.
Like lots of zucchini,
Wow.
zucchini noodles, lots of vegetables, fruit. And you were so sweet. And ice cream. That's why we came here today, was because we wanted to have the banana whips, and our Vitamix is broken. So we were like, okay, this is a good opportunity to go to Arnold, so we get a new one.
How do you do with like birthday parties and all the parents?
Oh, I make raw pies and cakes, and we freeze a bunch of say avocado. You whip it up in your Vitamix, and honey, please take that out of your mouth. No. Good girl. And it's so yummy. It's the best ice cream cake that you'll ever have. So as you can see, they have more energy than possible. So it's good. How old is it? Sequoia's 3.5 and Oren is 5. No.
And is he going to go to public or private school with other kids?
We're actually looking into probably French school. We're considering homeschooling, but we're not sure. So yeah, it's been actually that's one of the big questions that we're not really sure about. To be honest, we're still working on it.
You're going to get a lot of kid pressure for him to change his ways.
Right. Yeah, that's the one thing that that's what we don't want him to feel like he's
Different.
Yeah, being pressured or right now it's so funny. He's really good about it. He always asks what everything is. Is that safe? Is that convenient?
Is that right? That's the parents. Is this safe?
Yeah.
It does? Say a mother gives him, say he goes to someone's house to give potato chips and pretzels. What is he going to say to the mother?
To me?
To the mother who gives him.
Oh, he'll probably say, is that vegan or is it safe? Is that vegan? Is that safe?
Wow.
He's good. Yeah, he always asks.
Is that safe?
Yeah.
That's safe.
He's a character.
So have your kids not had any, any of the standard food, fast food?
Oh, no.
None. They've had
No.
nothing like that, yeah.
Never. I
Never.
would not consider it.
Ever.
It's just, I don't want to poison my food. And not that I'm saying, I don't want to say that in a mean way where other people are going to feel like, oh, what do you mean, I'm poisoning my children? But the food is not safe, and there's so much. I consider it food poisoning. That's just how I feel about it. Were you gonna ask if they're vaccinated? They're definitely not vaccinated.
How long did you nurse your children?
Sequoia nursed until she was 3.
3 years old.
Lauren, I actually got pregnant with Sequoia when I was about 6 months pregnant with him. I continued to nurse him until he was about a year, a little over a year.
Yeah, one of
But then
these
I had such a, yeah, right. I was, yeah, it was, yeah, I kind of stopped after he was about a year because I just,
And you said you went to YouTube. What are YouTube going to be about, by the way?
We're starting a class called Food is Meditation, and we kind of want to start it out on YouTube for now until we really know what our class is about. Yeah, Food is Meditation, and Food is Meditation is, it's not even all about raw food, it's more about the consciousness of your food and what it carries all the way from where it came from. Can you put that down, sweetheart, so that we can talk? We're having a video. See?
So tell me, do you only use organic fruit?
Yeah.
Only organic. And they are all raw?
They're not all raw. I'd say our family's about 90% raw. We do lots of juices and smoothies and raw, raw foods, meals, but we're not perfect in the raw food world, but yeah, we strive.
What about a graze? Do you give an oatmeal or breakfast?
No oatmeal or anything like that. We do like buckwheats and quinoa. We do millet. Sometimes
Sprouted.
but mostly sprouted and stuff like that. Can you sit down, speaker?
I want to know, did you have kind of a game plan for how you were going to feed your kids? Like you read a book or your phone, or you just kind of went
Honey,
along?
please put that on your mouth. Okay. Yeah, there's a lot of inspiration behind it. I would say I can't necessarily think of anything off the top of my head. Lots of videos. I mean, I like to read, but a lot of the time I feel like I'm scratching and I don't have time, so I do a lot of just experimenting.
Right. No, not a good idea.
Okay, now have your kids ever had any of the childhood illnesses?
Not really. Not too bad. I mean, sometimes it would be like something very light, like maybe
No earrings, no measles,
nope,
coughing, nothing,
I
right? Completely free.
Yeah, it's not a big.
Big deal. It's a big deal.
Wonderful.
Yeah, I mean that's what it's all about. Is that you can get yourself to that point where you don't have to worry, you don't have to stress out. Am I not sick? Is my kids, are my kids gonna get sick? Or, you have confidence, knowing they're healthy.
So do you have a physician that supports you in that mindset?
We're actually working on that. Yeah.
So you don't have one right now?
Well, we've just recently relocated, and I did find a new physician, but they're not
And also I was thinking about a support group. Do you want to tell the mothers or friends to share your philosophy?
That is a really, really good point. I'm searching for that. Yeah, if anyone out there sees this, it's like, contact me. Contact me, yeah, because I'm new to this the community of Doylestown, and
There are a lot of mothers out there.
I want to form a nice circle. So, I mean, I have I've got lots of vegan moms out there that I'm really close with that are, following that path and that lifestyle. So, but they're still new to the raw and like the juicing, but there are some moms out there.
Maybe we should start a support group right here for mothers and children.
Yes!
If you want. Anything else? Anything else you want to say?
I want to just compliment
You want to compliment.
having 7 children myself.
Just 7 kids.
And knowing what a challenge that is to just raise kids and then to raise them kind of going against mainstream. I'm just impressed with your courage and your wisdom in how you're raising your kids, and I just want to applaud you because I know that that's not easy.
Thank you. Coming from you, that is a wonderful compliment.
So
Thank you so
you're
much.
doing a great job.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's your first debut. Anything else?
No, just keep coming to Arnold's way.
Yeah, and we've enjoyed our time. My kids obviously could see they had the banana whips, and those bananas seemed to, hit them, so.
They're energetic.
Yeah.
Okay, anyway, this is Life Arnold's Way with raw food and kids. Bye.
Bye.